and homemade. Me and Noella are going to be making homemade organic chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. I do the chocolates.
Chocolate chips. Some of the chocolate chips from Trader Joe's. Organic. Like this. Unbleached organic all-purpose flour. And we got some organic sugar or brown sugar from the Full Circle. And we got organic alcohol-free pure vanilla extract. What does it say? What's this flavor? Well, I've been using it with this cookie recipe. I think it's okay. We also have, this is organic white sugar. Then we got some Trader Joe's organic butter.
Let's go, Mama.
Okay. Okay. Before we do anything, when you make these cookie recipes, you have to brown the butter. I used to make chocolate chip cookies from packets where all you have to do is put butter and an egg, but it's not organic, and when you look them up, they have a lot of additives. Yucky. I looked up a few recipes, and I kind of changed the ingredients with them. This is my version of a recipe that I got offline, and it's.
Can we make pizza?
You want to make pizza? You start with browning the butter, and you need 3/4 of a cup of butter for one batch, and one batch makes about, depends on how big you want your cookies, but I get about like 25 cookies, 24 or 25 cookies out of this. I like to cut the stick of butter into little pieces, little squares, so that it's easier. It doesn't take so long to melt. There we go. The butter, please let it cool down so that it won't melt the chocolate. Now we're gonna wait for that to cool, but in the meantime we're gonna do the rest. We're gonna get our dry ingredients, brown sugar and white sugar, and when the butter is cooled, you're gonna mix the sugar and the butter together, and then once that's all mixed, then you're gonna mix in the egg and then the flour, the baking soda. Baking soda. We need 1 cup of light brown sugar. 1 cup. Then we need 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. 1/4 cup of white sugar. I got the sugar in there. I didn't get my eggs out. I even have organic eggs for this recipe. Everything is organic. I know how it makes me sound, but you know what? I really don't care because I could go into it about the food industry in the United States, but it gives me anxiety knowing there's anyway, that's another conversation. This is a recipe video. We're not gonna get into that. Oh, this is another thing you would want for your cookies when you're done, not in the mix. Not this specific, it doesn't have to be pink. It can be regular, but sea salt, not, that's another thing. See, I could go on and on. Regular salt has the anti-caking additives, and it's gross, it's not good for you. Anyway, I've been buying from Trader Joe's, again, very affordable in comparison. Like if I went to Sprouts, which I used to like Sprouts, but I tried to get about, salt like this from Sprouts, and it's like $5. This was $2, not bad. It's like room temperature. It looks great to get every last drop of whatever ingredient, no matter what it is. So I've seen videos where the person just and that's it, they put it in the sink. But I'm like, you have so much more ingredients in that pan. So if I'm wrong about that, come at me if you want, but I'm gonna still do it because look it. If I would have just put that in the sink, look at all that. Look, more. Waste. Why be wasteful? And then you mix all the brown sugar and white sugar with the butter. I don't know why. So 1 egg yolk and 1 egg. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. I'm gonna put 1 egg yolk. I'm gonna mix it before we add in the dry ingredients. Okay, we need 1 tablespoon of vanilla. 1 tablespoon. If you don't measure your flour correctly, my point is measure your flour correctly. 1 cup flour. It's 1 3/4 cup flour. Overdo it. That's 1. And then I don't have 3/4. Oh my gosh, that's really hard. Oh my god. I'm making a mess. 3/4. Come on now, get in there. Then we need 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we need a teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon. That was really hard. The next thing we gotta do is to mix it. Any ingredient go waste. Oh, she's starting to look delicious. What are we missing? Obviously, the chocolate chips. You want to thoroughly mix. My daughter wanted to do the chocolate chips. Noella! Chocolate chips, Mama! Okay. Hey. Get up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the fridge, wait for the stove to get nice and hot, and then it'll be, the cookies will turn out perfecto. Put our batter in the fridge. Some people make them into little balls and then put them in the fridge, but it's not gonna hurt. Just put it like that in the fridge. I took everything out of the oven. I know if you're Mexican, you know what I mean. The oven's not just an oven, it's like its own pantry. Took everything out of there. Bake at 350. It's gotta warm up. Now it's time to clean. So, I am a hot mess most days. When I say like I make cookies from scratch, or I make such and such from scratch. I make my own pasta sauce from scratch. I'm not like bragging, I'm just proud of myself that I put in a little extra effort to make things extra special for my family and stuff. I know some people think that it's like, oh, I think I'm better than you, and I don't. God, believe me, and my self-esteem is pretty fucking low. No, I do not think I'm better than anybody.
In this part of the video, I had to be quiet. So, you get some parchment paper. Parchment paper is not organic, bummer. But other than that, everything's good. Get the dough out of the fridge, wash your hands, and start rolling it out. After rolling it out, you put it in the oven for about 8 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. When you see the edges are light brown, it's time to get them out. And they're so delicious. Hope you like the recipe. Try it. Tell us if you like it. Thanks for watching.